Hello and welcome to all our BMW M Performance Parts Race Series drivers. My name is Lorenzo Gualtieri and I am from Comprehensive Driving Solutions. We would like to welcome you today to Module 1 of our safety training program, which includes red flags, blue flags, green flags, all the flags, as well as some other safety rules and stuff to do in terms of etiquette on and off the race circuit and what you should be aware of at all times. That is the aim of our partnership. We want this initiative to aid both new and existing drivers in their motorsport careers, and ultimately, we want to create a safer environment for our drivers and ensure that they are fully equipped to handle any situation both on and off the race circuit. All right, so let's take a look at the flags. So, first off, we have a green flag. A green flag indicates the start of a practice, qualifying, or racing session, as well as the start of a race. The flags will also be displayed after a yellow flag zone to indicate that racing can resume to normal and overtaking is now permitted. A yellow flag is displayed when there's an incident on the track. You need to proceed with caution and judge the incident ahead. The flag does not require you to sharply press the brakes and slow down to 40 kilometers an hour, potentially causing an accident. Use your initiative in this regard. And please, guys, this is very important as it happens often. Furthermore, when it comes to yellow flags, there are three different types of yellow flags. The first is a static yellow flag. This indicates that there is a hazard on the track requiring drivers to reduce their speed, maintain their position, and avoid overtaking until the flag is cleared. We then have a single waved yellow flag, which means that there is a hazard beside or partly on the track requiring drivers to reduce their speed and be prepared to change direction. We then move on to a double waved yellow that signals that a hazard is wholly or partly blocking the track and or marshals are working on or beside the track requiring a significant reduction in speed, preparation to change direction and no overtaking. Please remember that in all yellow flag scenarios, be it a single waved yellow, a single still yellow, a double waved yellow, there will be no overtaking permitted at all. When a safety car board is displayed, the drivers must reduce their speed and line up behind the safety car. Obviously, the leader will do that, and the rest of you will fall into formation in the positions that you are with no overtaking allowed. You need to maintain a distance of between 5 to 10 car lengths at maximum when following each other. Upon a safety car restart, you may stay in formation behind one another, and the driver in front is able to go when he feels he should go, as long as the safety car has come into the pits. He may not overtake the safety car, and you may not overtake the competitor in front of you until you have crossed the start finish line. A blue flag. A faster car is approaching. If displayed in a practice or a qualifying session and you are not on a hot lap, you may move offline to not mess up the person behind's lap. But this must be done when the car behind is far away and not at the last second, as this can also cause an accident. If displayed in a race, it is the sole job of the faster vehicle to find its way past you. Do not move off of your racing line. The white flag indicates that there is a slow vehicle on the track. Again, this does not mean slow down to 40 k's an hour. Use your discretion and move past the vehicle. A red and yellow flag. This is a change of surface flag. You should slow down and analyze the track surface in front of you, as there might be oil, water, or something of the sort on the race circuit, and this means that the grip levels will change. The checkered flag. The session or race has ended. The black flag with an orange dot. There is an issue with your car. If you are close to the pit entry, then enter the pits immediately, irrelevant of the session. If not, then move off the racing circuit and find a marshal point to stop at, once again in a safe location. If you're not close to a marshal point, ensure to stop clear of the circuit so you don't disrupt the race, practice, or qualifying session. This flag is often shown with your car number next to it. Alternatively, the marshals will point you out in order to make it known that it is you that is causing the issue. A black and white flag is displayed to give you a warning for your poor or unethical driving. If you repeat your unethical driving standards, you will receive a solid black flag and be disqualified from that particular session. A red flag. The session and or race has been stopped and there has been an incident on track that needs resolving. Reduce your speed immediately. No overtaking is permitted. Please bear in mind, in a red flag situation that occurs in practice or qualifying, you should return to line up in the pit lane if you want to continue the session if it is going to be restarted, or alternatively retire to your pit from that particular session unless indicated differently by the COC or the marshals at pit entry. In a race, if a red flag is displayed with less than 2 laps completed, you will line up on the grid and restart the race from your initial starting positions. If more than 2 laps have been completed, you will line up on the grid and your starting positions will be determined by going back 1 lap from when the red flag came out. Black flag is displayed when you have done something wrong in the eyes of the COC and you have been disqualified from the race session. You need to enter the pit lane with immediate effect. So, moving on to our second to last slide, we have what to do in a red flag situation. Point number one, all vehicles shall proceed slowly to the start area with no passing being permitted. On reaching the start area, park for May conditions will apply. Any vehicle that enters the pits for repairs, either voluntarily or at the direction of the race officials, rather than proceeding to the start area, shall be required to take the race restart from the pit lane, and in addition may have a time penalty added to its eventual race time, at the discretion of the clerk of the course. Any such penalty shall normally only be considered for imposition on competitors whose action, driving conduct led to the race being stopped and or those who gained an advantage by pitting rather than taking the normal restart. Point number two, if a race is to be restarted, normal start procedure will apply. Point number three, in instances where a race is stopped and then restarted, no replenishment of any liquid in the vehicle shall be permitted in the intervening period. The onus rests on the competitors to ensure that their vehicles are carrying enough fuel to cater for any such situation, and excessive fuel usage during a race stoppage and restart situation shall not be taken into account as a valid mitigating factor should a vehicle be found to be underweight at the end of a restarted race. Lastly, moving on to our last slide, this is the end of the module. Each and every single driver should now understand exactly what each flag means and what to do in each flag situation. You will now write a test on a Google form, which will be multiple choice. You need to achieve a 100% pass rate in order to deem yourself competent in this module. This is an extremely easy module with all the answers that are in this test will be in the slideshow. So give it a go. Thank you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.